Please don't surround me, that's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, I don't like that. It's very predatory behaviour. When you guys come out and you surround, that's designed to intimidate. It's quite predatory, I don't like that.
Welcome to Raw Audit Reviews, where we shine a light on police misconduct and hold public officials accountable. Today's video is courtesy of Power to the Proletariats. Check the link down below, go show them some support, and watch the full clip. I end this episode. PTTP is passing Charing Cross Police Station. That name should ring a bell. This is the station that made national headlines for racism, sexism, and a toxic culture so severe it triggered a full-scale inquiry. He stops to film police vehicles from a public pavement. Completely legal, completely routine. What happens next, however, is anything but ordinary. Officers pour out of the station, surround him, and start reaching for powers they have no business using. When he calmly asks them to follow their own policies, one officer makes a statement so brazen it has to be heard to be believed. Keep in mind, this is supposed to be one of the most scrutinized stations in London. Watch closely and see how they behave when they think nobody is paying attention. Let's get straight into it.
It's a police car.
Any particular reason?
It's cool. It's a police car.
Oh, well, normally people do this outside of like a police station. You deal with it as Section 43 terrorism stuff.
Section 43 terrorism stuff? Why? Because I like the look of a police car.
The auditor is simply filming police car lights from a public pavement. That's it. Completely legal, completely ordinary. But almost immediately, Officer 4768 enters the scene, and suddenly Section 43 of the Terrorism Act is thrown into the conversation. Think about that. The auditor is literally photographing car lights. Nothing more. There's no suspicious behavior, no intelligence, no threat. This isn't reasonable suspicion. This is an officer reaching for the most extreme power available, not because of law, but because a camera made him uncomfortable.
We're back in our yards and people are taking motor theorems and who's driving and stuff like that.
Do you not think it's cool? I was just pointing out to the camera, right, that you've got like your back lights on, but your front lights, I didn't know they could be controlled independently. But yeah, that's pretty cool. That's all.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise doing it.
Why?
Because we have firearms units and stuff like that based here.
Oh yeah, firearm units probably based at every police station in London.
No, we don't.
No, it's just here, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And you are, sorry?
And they take it pretty seriously.
And who are you, sorry?
PC 4768.
4768. You're based here at Charing Cross, yeah? Okay. So, despite the fact that Charing Cross is under investigation, you're still going to try and throw around Section 43 like it's nothing, even though you're under special powers from the...
Well, it's not, it's the entire Met, isn't it?
MOPAC. Well, yeah, but you before the entire Met, you were all Charing Cross. What was the other one? The Catford? No, it wasn't Catford. Oh, there was another one. You guys were already under investigation for sexism, racism, stuff like that.
Just certain officers within the Metro Police.
Well, this police station was the worst for it, and you can't deny that because all the evidence says that. It's been publicised by everybody. It's no secret. This police station was by far the worst for it.
Based on whose evidence?
Based on the evidence that the Met have released.
Well, it's not, is it? It's from the Daily Mail.
Well, there you go.
And other media outlets that don't know the full.
So you're saying the media can't be trusted? Is that your opinion? Is that your opinion, or is that the opinion of the police force?
The auditor puts it to him directly. Charing Cross is already under investigation. The evidence is public. The misconduct is documented. The findings are official. And what does the officer do? He questions whether the media can be trusted. Think about that. Confronted with formal evidence about his own station, his instinct isn't reflection or accountability. It's deflection. This isn't just a bad reaction. This is denial. And this is the exact kind of culture that audits exist to expose and challenge. It's a reminder that without oversight, authority can easily ignore the law and accountability altogether.
Media outlets.
I'm just asking you a question. The fact that you don't trust the media to...
No, I'm saying you're basing your opinion based on one media outlet or media outlets.
Okay.
So
are you inferring... Are you then inferring that the media can't be trusted?
Without actually contacting the Met and getting a freedom of information request and then find out what's actually gone on.
So are you inferring that the media in the UK cannot be trusted and that the oligarchy of the media is corrupt?
I need to score this ambulance, so...
Okay.
You can go to the front office.
I'm good here, thank you.
Hello mate, you're right. Just a quick question,
Sure.
nothing to worry about. What's the purpose of the filming today? Is there any purpose for it, or
Article 10 of human rights.
human rights? Is it like an auditing thing?
Article 10. If people surround me, that's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I don't like that. It's very predatory behaviour. When you guys come out and you surround, that's designed to intimidate. It's quite predatory. I don't like that. That's very rude.
More officers appear. One becomes 4. They form a semicircle around the auditor. He calls it out immediately. And he's right. This is predatory behavior designed purely to intimidate. There's no tactical reason for 4 officers to encircle a single man, standing calmly with a camera. This isn't de-escalation. This isn't protocol. It's a show of force, and it's happening at a station already under scrutiny for serious abuses of power. Moments like this show why audits matter. They expose how authority can be misused, and why the public needs to know what's happening when officers rely on presence over law. This should never happen.
I know, I've just told you.
Okay, so it's for YouTube videos and stuff like that.
Oh, did I say that?
I'm just asking and guessing because it happens quite a lot around here, that's all.
Okay, fair enough. Can you understand why it happens here specifically a lot? No? Nothing recently in the media that would tell you that Charing Cross would be interesting to the public?
That's what we're asking you, mate. That's
Yeah.
what we're asking you, what you were filming about.
Well-
Any question, really.
Well, I mean, Charing Cross is a very interesting police station, isn't it, these days? So,
Is there any particular channel you upload to, that kind of thing?
if you guys, sorry, what's your shoulder numbers, sir?
2359.
2359, sorry, one at a time.
2078.
2078. And yourself, sir?
2863.
2863, lovely, thank you.
We're just taking interest in what you're doing, that's all.
Sure, I take an interest in what you do, so that's all it is.
It's just literally questions, isn't
That's
it?
cool.
Is there a channel that you upload to? A specific,
Pardon?
Is there a specific channel you upload to?
Potentially.
Yeah. Potentially, it's not naming a channel.
No. That's an answer to your question.
That's fair.
And yourself, sorry, just you went away. Your shoulder number, sorry?
My shoulder number is 3522 Alpha Whiskey. I'm based at Hammersmith Police Station.
You're based at Hammersmith. I'll be doing all right over here. It's a long way, isn't it? A bit away.
No, thanks.
But just before you go, guys, anybody turn on their body cameras? Are you turned on your body cameras? I don't think yours is. So again, every time at this police station, I've already got under investigation for it here. When you approach members of the public, when you approach members of the public, it is in the Metropolitan Police policy with body-worn video to alert members of the public to the fact that you're recording.
The auditor asks a simple, reasonable question. Has anyone turned on their body-worn cameras? The answer is yes, but no one told him. Under Metropolitan Police policy, officers are required to inform members of the public that they're being recorded at the earliest practicable opportunity. This isn't just a guideline. It's a written policy grounded in GDPR and the Data Protection Act. Worse still, some officers were prepared to walk away without ever mentioning it. They recorded him in full and thought nothing of failing to notify him. Following basic policy shouldn't be complicated, yet here we see it ignored entirely.
Verbally, okay? The reason being is that you're part of a government organisation. When you hold information on myself, I have the right to access that information, so I can do a subject access request under the Freedom of Information Act. If I don't know that you've recorded me, guys...
There's bright red flashing light as well, isn't there? So
yeah, but again, you're making a lot of assumptions that I know, and you probably know that I know, because of what I'm here doing. Not every member of the public is going to know that. You're assuming that people know what you're... sorry, let me finish and then I'll listen to you. But you're assuming that members of the public know what that red flashing light means. Yeah. It could mean that it's on standby. You know what I mean? That it's not recording. You're making a lot of assumptions. But if we don't know that we've been recorded, we don't know that we have you are holding information on us to access, and that's a serious breach of GDPR and DPA. You could each individually be reported to the ICO and the force as a whole.
You're recorded everywhere on CCTV. Yeah. CCTV people.
No, they do, because they have privacy notices that say CCTV recording is in progress.
You told me you're recording me as well.
I'm not part of an organisation. I'm not part of the government. You are.
The other thought process.
No. Don't cop-explain yourself out of it, because it is in your policy, and that's clear as cut.
Policy doesn't override law. Okay, and second.
Okay, so follow GDPR then. If you don't want to follow your policy, follow GDPR really. No, because you're going to cop-explain yourself out of it. Instead of just saying, yeah, you're right, sorry, my bad, you're going to try and cop-explain your way out of it.
But you're not going to listen to what.
Alright, go on then. Let's do it.
We have to. You can record.
Oh no! I want some of my viewers, maybe definitely they can lip read you them.
I would appreciate if you put the camera down.
We're still making eye contact. I just want clear lip reading.
If you allow me to say it.
Go on.
Okay. Is when we come and approach members of the public, we have to dynamically risk assess the situation.
Sure.
Okay, so before we put ourselves in that situation, we put our body cameras on to capture everything.
Sure.
Okay, when we get the opportunity to inform you that this camera is on, then we will do that.
One officer tries to defend himself, saying they have to dynamically risk assess before informing someone that they're being recorded. That would make sense in a violent or unpredictable situation. But look at this. The auditor is calm, stationary, and holding nothing more than a camera. There is no threat, no escalation, nothing that warrants hesitation. The auditor responds simply and logically. If you didn't come out to go hands-on, why not start with, "Good afternoon, you're being recorded"? There really is no reasonable answer. Yet the officer refuses to set aside his ego or admit the obvious. Policy, procedure, and common sense all get pushed aside for pride, and the public is left witnessing incompetence disguised as authority.
But we haven't assessed what we're interacting with.
Sorry.
Who we are interacting
All four of you, well, you didn't actually move, but you three were about to walk away from the situation without telling me. So you weren't going to tell me at all.
No, well, I've just brought myself into this situation. But at the end of the day,
And you were about to turn away and walk back in with
No,
these
we
two.
weren't.
You, I literally, it's all on camera. I don't know why you're trying to
Well,
bullshit your way out of it, mate. Honestly,
But look, at the end of the day, I'm explaining to yourself
Yeah.
something. Okay, if you choose to,
cop-splaining, but yeah, right.
if you choose to listen to it in a specific manner, then that's up to you. The way I'm explaining it to you is quite simple.
Yes,
It's quite
your
justified.
Metropolitan Advice guidance and the College of Policing one both state at the first most practicable opportunity. You are,
Practicable
yeah, absolutely.
opportunity.
So,
I haven't reached that practicable opportunity with you yet because I
Why
haven't
not?
assessed what.
oh,
what we're
okay.
doing
So,
outside
have you
the
come in
station.
to detain me and put hands on me straight away?
No, because
then you
I'm
start the
assessing it.
conversation with, "Good afternoon, sir. Just didn't know you're being recorded." We can take it from there.
We're not
There's
going
no
anywhere.
reason. Can you tell me any reason why it's unpractical for you to start the conversation like
I
that?
have to justify that myself. When it
Yeah,
is
so justify it.
So when I said to you, when I've assessed what I'm dealing with and who I'm
Right.
dealing with, then I will inform you of what I'm doing
Okay.
and who I am.
But did you come out with the intention to go hands-on straight away?
No.
Right, so then why can you
I
not
don't know, that
start
might
a
change.
conversation?
That might change.
That's fine, that might change.
Okay,
That's
so
up to
I'm
you. But why can you not start a conversation with, "Good afternoon, sir,
Well,
just to let you know that you're being recorded on our body cameras," and then we can go from there. If you've come out to have a chat and ask me questions, you can start a conversation
Yeah.
with that line.
That's
There's
up to
no
you.
reason you
Look,
can't.
you've-
Give me a valid reason that you
Look,
can't do that.
Listen, that's up to me, yes.
So justify
No,
it.
but that's up to me. You've obviously chosen your agenda, and you've chosen to be here in order to record police to get a sort of a reaction.
Yeah, a professional one would be nice.
We've been professional with you.
No,
Extremely
you trying to
professional.
cop-splain your way out of
I'm
not following your
explaining to you,
policies.
justifying to you what our reasons around, like you've explained, why we haven't told you straight away why our body cameras weren't on.
Yeah.
And I've explained to you that officers approach any situation, first of all, in order to assess the threat that's there. Once we've assessed
It's
it...
funny that because your guidance actually says to assess the situation and then decide if you need to turn it on, not turn it on, and then decide.
no,
Yes, it does.
no, it doesn't.
It really
No, it
does. I would suggest you go read the memo.
Well, that's-
Guys, I'll post that in a link in the video for you.
Okay, fantastic. You can post everything you like,
that's fine.
but I'm telling you, policy doesn't dictate how I see the legislation. My legislation protects me.
What legislation is that?
Common law
What?
and all of that sort of stuff.
Then comes the most revealing moment of the entire encounter. The officer, running out of excuses, says, "Policy doesn't dictate how I operate." Think about that for a second. A serving Metropolitan Police officer at the very station under national investigation for misconduct, openly admitting he doesn't consider himself bound by his own force's policies. That isn't policing. That's impunity. It's a mindset that prioritizes personal discretion over the law, the public, and accountability. And it's exactly the culture that led Charing Cross into the scandal it's already infamous for.
Well, you have the right to record me the same way I have the right to record you.
Exactly.
Okay?
But obviously, look,
And you have the right to record, that's not a problem.
I
But the
mean-
problem is that you're governed by GDPR and Data Protection Act. That's what you're not following. You're saying follow the legislation, follow the law, but
What
you're
point have I
not.
not followed it?
You haven't let me know that I've been recorded. You
Well, I
were
said
about
to
to
you-
walk away without informing me
I
that
wasn't going to walk away.
you literally had your body turned, took a step, and then I said, "Before you go," and then you turned back around to
I
come and
wasn't
talk to
gonna
me.
walk
Oh, yeah. Okay,
listen,
all right
listen,
then.
You've chosen to come
Yeah.
out here and record us. You see, exactly. You're being immature. You said to us to treat you with respect, but you're zooming into me, which I can see in the reflection of your camera.
Cool.
and
You
treating me
mean
with
reflection of my
disrespect.
lenses? Yeah.
So exactly.
Yeah.
So
Well, if you're not, if you're just going to
broken-
cop-explain your
you've
way out of
broken
your
that
policies
respect.
and the law,
You've
then
broken-
why should I?
bro-
Whilst you're here, officers, and you all have the power to do so, we've got a vehicle parked on double yellow lines, vehicle parked on double yellow lines on a junction. Around there, you've got a vehicle parked on a junction. You've got other vehicles parked on double yellow lines. Anybody going to go do anything about it?
About which
All the vehicles parked on double yellow lines,
I'll
yeah.
go and explain to them. There's no room in.
While all this is unfolding, the auditor notices multiple police vehicles parked on double yellow lines at a busy junction. That's a textbook obstruction offense under the highway code. He pointed out to the officers, but their response is the classic excuse: there's no room inside. That's not a lawful exemption. Regulation 36 of the Traffic Signs Regulations clearly states that only emergency vehicles actively responding to a call can disregard parking restrictions. Idle vehicles? That exemption doesn't apply. The auditor makes it clear he'll be reporting the vehicles to the local authority under the Traffic Management Act 2004. The officers? They shrug. The cars remain exactly where they are. One standard for the public, another for them. A perfect example of accountability ignored.
Yeah, I will stand here until these vehicles... Okay, that's cool. I'll stand here until these vehicles have been moved. Cool.
Alright, thank you, sir.
Lovely.
What's your channel?
I'm not giving my channel out, mate. I don't give any information out, thank you.
I wanted to watch the video.
Oh, you'll find it, I'm sure. It won't be difficult to find.
Yeah. Okay, alright.
This way. Guys, Mom.
And go do that walk of shame, especially that one.
By now, the interaction has completely collapsed. The Section 43 stop went nowhere. Rightly so, given the total absence of reasonable grounds under Section 43(1) of the Terrorism Act 2000. The body-worn camera failures are also clear breaches of the College of Policing's authorized professional practice guidelines and may even violate the Data Protection Act 2018 regarding lawful processing and transparency obligations under UK GDPR Article 13. All the intimidation tactics failed. When pressed on compliance, the best the officers could offer was, "Policy doesn't dictate how I operate." That statement directly contradicts the Police Conduct Regulations 2020, which require officers to follow force policy. Watch how it ends. Awkward laughter, shuffling, one officer denying he was walking away despite clear footage, and then they retreat into the station. No acknowledgement, no apology. If you want to know your rights and protect yourself when something like this happens, grab my Know Your Rights guide. Thousands are already using it. Links in the description. Don't find out too late what you didn't know. That's it for today. Like, comment, and subscribe if you found this useful. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.